So Eilish, obviously a bit of a tester for you out there today. How did that feel?
Yeah, it was obviously it's a little bit too soon for me to race properly. I'm only just sort of back into training again, so I wanted to be part of the ASICS event. I wanted to be here with everyone, and yeah, it was nice to do something a little bit different and to pace the girls through halfway of the 10k.
And was there a plan for you out there today, or was it just a case of kind of getting back on there and getting in that competitive environment again?
Yeah, to be honest, it was really just to get used to running in shoes again, super shoes again. It's been a year since I last raced, and so I've always had a very long-term injury. It was a lot of hesitation coming back into training and knowing, is my body okay again to run around corners and in the rain and in the cold. So I just wanted to make sure that I was I suppose it is a little tester, really. That's all it is. I haven't ran anything further in training than probably a 2k rep. So yeah, getting to 5k today was again just a bit of a training run to see how the legs feel, and everything was great. So I'm in a good place body wise. I've just got obviously a lot of fitness to get back to where I was. And
when it comes down to the injury that you've been suffering with, is that completely gone now, or are you back on that road to recovery?
Yeah, I'm certainly on the road to recovery. It's not something that will just be disappeared. It just every day it gets a little bit better, a little bit better. There's still a little bit of scar tissue from the injury, so I just have to take it day by day. I'm increasing my training every week. I'm running more. I'm probably up to now about 50 miles a week, 2 track sessions, which is a hell of a lot more than I've been able to do for the last year. So I'm getting back, and it's just gradually improving every day by day. So today again was another bit of a step forward, being in a proper racing shoe, being on a sort of uneven road in the wet, the cold, as I said, going around those corners. I've been on a perfectly flat track. I've been in Dubai on perfectly flat ground, perfect weather. So yeah, it was a little bit of a risk coming today, but I wanted to be here, and it was a nice way to take part, but with no pressure on it.
And I can imagine it's kind of sitting back and watching it all unfold these last few months and last year. It has been quite challenging for you. How have you found that?
Yeah, I think mentally it's tough because you just want to get back to doing what you love best, which is running. So when you're on the sidelines and you're just not even able to go out in fresh air and just clear your thoughts, of course it's difficult, but I always knew that I'd be able to get back. A lot of people perhaps didn't think it was possible. Even some of the doctors and stuff I saw as well have said that it would be a challenge to get back, but I know that I believe in myself. I know my own body, and I know that I've got a good couple of years left in this sport and at this level. So yeah, it's going to take a lot of work to get back to where I was, but it's just nice to be back running now and feel like I'm on that process. I'm actually heading to Altitude this week, so that'll be my first training camp of the year, to kickstart 2024.
And obviously we are in Paris. It's such a big year for Flex at the moment. We've got the Olympics, of course, coming up. Is that something that is still in your sights?
Yeah, I mean, it's what I train for every day. That's certainly the thing that I feel I'd love to achieve for the year. That's the A goal. To be at my 4th Olympic Games would be a huge achievement. I have my qualifying times, but I need to show that I'm in form and fitness. So that's why I head to Altitude on Monday this week. I want to head back to literally the next 6-8 weeks of Altitude and base myself there all summer and just see how fit I can get. I know I run well from Altitude, so we've delayed that just to make sure that I'm not fully running again. I want to be running every day. I want to be doing track sessions and hard workouts before I go to my first training camp. So I think that will really help boost my fitness, and I mean, I'll give it everything I've got. If I make it, great. If I don't make it, then at least I know I've tried and gave it 100% to be there.
And do you have any idea of when you will be competing again? Maybe any competitions you are looking at in the future, or is it just a case of seeing how you feel?
To be honest, we haven't actually made any plans. Like, this race was far too soon for me. I would have loved this if it was 8 weeks further down the line, but a little bit too soon. I think most likely looking at something 6 to 8 weeks maybe as my first race. It's not going to be a record-breaking attempt or anything like that. It's literally just going to be a show that you're fit, show that you're on form, and then trying to move towards getting that 10k qualifying time, the 30-40. Even if I can get down to 31 minutes at some point by the end of June, that would be ideal. That would really give me my best chance of selection. So yeah, maybe in the 6 to 8 weeks trying to find a road race perhaps to start myself off, and then into the track season.
And lastly, with this big event going on, what do you make of this whole festival of running weekend that ASICS have put on?
Yeah, it's pretty incredible to have over 100 athletes from something like 38 different nations.
Yeah.
It's such a unique event. Like, we don't really get the chance to compete in something like this. All abilities, from there's people breaking PBs, national records from, I don't know, probably low 14 minutes right the way through to 19 minutes. So